I'm Håvard Norstebo. I work for a company called Green Development, which is also a carbon credit company. Carbon credits is complicated, and I think that's the same as what everybody said. It's time-consuming and expensive. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, $100,000, $500,000. That's what it costs, and that's what it takes to get it going. It's high risk. This might not be worth anything. You might blow $500,000 and you got nothing left. That's pretty bad. But the good thing is that if everything is done right, it could create some income. And then I'm coming to the first point. If any of you have a project here in Kenya which could reduce CO2 emission and could qualify for carbon credits, my recommendation is don't start the process of starting an application. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You will never be able to get money from it. The only one that's going to make money out of that is if the consultants get paid from you, and he might make some money. Your project will most likely never make money out of starting a CDM project in Kenya if you start now. That's pretty bad, and that doesn't mean that there is no opportunities, and I think this is pretty much in line with what everybody else is saying. I'm just saying a little bit more to the point. Because if you have a project that could earn carbon credits, I don't think you should start an application, but rather you should try to look around if somebody already made an application and you just join that project or that program. That's the way to go. Much less risk, much quicker, and you don't have all the headaches and the problem that everybody here has been talking about. I think everybody will agree on this that works in this market. Those are the 2 points that I want to make. Don't make your own project. Try to find a program or a project that already exists. And in that process, you have to do some research, and you have to find out who has a project or a program that you can join, and who can provide terms that is optimal for you. So it's not like you just find a project and just jump onto it. Try to find the best partner. Different partners, different projects will offer different terms, and you can negotiate what kind of terms you're going to go into. That was pretty much my presentation. That was pretty short, but I'm going to say a few more things because I'm here, so I take the opportunity. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how we do our business, because we are a carbon credit company. We have developed a program. I'm not sure if our program will be ideal for any of your projects, or if even any of your projects could join our program, but this gives an example of one approach of a program which you could join. There is other approaches, and there is nothing that is right or wrong. It's a little bit about what is best for you and what is best for somebody else. But my approach is what I call KISS, keep it simple. Anything is complicated is bad. And this is the business approach that we have for Green Development. When we want to help you, project implementers, we want to make it easy. And we don't expect you to be experts on carbon credits. You should be expert project implementers. If you're an expert carbon credit person, you might not be the ideal partner for us. We want a good project implementers to join our program. That means that we will do all the work related to carbon credit and what's required for monitoring and whatever to issue these carbon credits. We take all the cost, we take all the risk. No gain, no pain. And you, which is the project implementer, our partners, you get income from the carbon credit at no risk and no cost. The downside of that is that you might not get as much income as if you took all the job yourself. But considering the time and the cost involved, we think it's better to get less money from each carbon credit and have less risk. That's our approach, and this is what we recommend. Our program is very particular. All the CDM project or program are very particular. It's not like one program can be used for everything. Our project can only earn carbon credits from 3 solutions. That is from using biogas for cooking, it's for using ethanol for cooking, or it's to provide households with clean water so they don't have to boil the water. If you have a project like this, great, come talk to me and we can do business. If not, talk to somebody else. But I will also try to help anyone that wants to learn something, but then I can't really help you with projects. And I'm not going to get involved in writing another POA. I'm saying that's not something you do for fun. So, there's this movie that's, remember this guy says, show me the money, show me the money. That's what you care about. What's going to be in for you? Are you going to get any money from this? And we're saying that this shouldn't be a big risk. We're saying that every partner that signs up with our program will get a minimum of $10 for every ethanol stove or biogas stove that are installed at a household. And that's $10 every year for as long as the project runs. That's pretty good money. That will pay for a lot of the projects. And I doubt if any of you can make an application, cover all the cost of application, and get more money in the end out of the carbon credits you're going to sell. But there's also an upside. You could get as much as $20 from each stove that's installed as part of our program. But the difference between 10 and 20 is a little bit complicated, and I'm not going to go into it now, but it partly depends on the market price. For households that get purified water, the contribution from our side will be substantially less. It's about $3. And when will you get the money? You won't get any money today. You won't get any money tomorrow. The best you can hope for is to get money in approximately 18 months. Compare that to if you want to start your own project, you're looking at, I would guess, 3-4 years. I don't think anyone can start an application project, get it approved, implement the project, get carbon credit, and get income from a carbon credit in less than 3 years. So we're talking about half the time compared to if you want to do everything yourself. So if any of you have a biogas stove you want to provide to the neighbor, come talk to me. And what we then have to do is that we have to sign an agreement, so stating that you will get a minimum of $10 every year. And you also have to provide us with an end user agreement, a standard form, saying that the household is not going to get any carbon credits even though he installs a biogas stove. Those carbon credits will belong to green development. That's my property. And in exchange for that, I will give you $10 a year. And then, of course, you have to implement the project. Hopefully, you're going to provide the stove to more than your neighbor. Hopefully, it's going to be thousands or 10,000s of stoves. So what's in it for us? We're a company. We're going to make money out of this. We are not an NGO. We're not here just to help you, even though our main goal is to help you. We also want to make money. Our goal is to get more carbon credits, or get a lot of carbon credits and sell them at a high price. If we can sell those carbon credits for more than what we're paying you, we're going to make money. If we have a few carbon credits at selling them at a high price and paying you some money, we're not going to make money. But if we're selling 1 million carbon credits, we can make a lot of money. But you have to understand, we have to make $500,000 carbon credits a year before we start making money. And that's an implication of what you have to require if you want to start your project on your own. And there is not a whole lot of projects that is going to make $500,000 carbon credits a year. The $500,000 carbon credit is based on our model, based on our cost structure, and based on the fact that we're giving a lot of the money back to the households, or back to the partners. Other projects, other models could have a much lower threshold. But in my opinion, if you have a project that can make 20, 30, 50,000 carbon credits a year, there is absolutely no way you're going to make money out of such a project. Only if you just don't have to cover the cost yourself. That was me in a nutshell. That was short, brief, 2 points that I want you to remember. I hope you remember those 2 points. And if you have any more questions, please ask me anytime. Thank you.